Okay, first things first. You have 2 cups of boiling water, and that's going to be for your rice. 2 cups of rice. Go minute rice. Unless you got a rice maker at home, just go minute rice. It's a whole lot easier. Very fucking simple. Boom. And I'm kind of ghetto like that. Boom. Just like that. And I keep it way too real around my house, or ghetto as some people say. I can't find the lid. A bowl works just fine. Broccoli florets, just like that. So we got our broccoli on, we're going to let it boil. And get deli sliced ham like this, okay? Don't buy that cubed ham like you'd put in omelets, because the consistency is fucked. So there's the ham. Boom. Now, one component to the casserole is the sour cream sauce. So we're going to use a stick of butter. We're going to bring it together like make a nice roux like you would a gravy. So you're going to need 1 stick of butter and a half cup of flour. Half cup. Break that down. That's important. When you're making any kind of gravy or roux or anything, you want to make sure you got equal parts oil, butter, grease, whatever you're using, the flour. So since I've got this oil or this skillet up high, we need to keep this moving, otherwise it will burn. And if the butter burns, you're fucked. Might as well just dump it out and start over. And it will burn in a heartbeat. So you can't leave it alone for very long. And this is going to be real simple. I'm just going to bring it together just like you would gravy. Add salt and pepper to it. Okay, that's melted. You don't have to wait. Then just dump your flour in. Keep that moving around. Okay, see how that all kind of just came together? It's almost Play-Doh. Add a little milk to it. You can always add more milk, folks. You don't want to overdo it when you're bringing this together right off the bat, because it's just like gravy. If it gets too loose, it'll stay loose. You don't have to keep adding flour to it. Once you start adding flour back into it, it really changes the consistency and it changes the flavor. Doesn't take long to get it all broke up. Now I keep it hot, I keep the fire high, but you can't walk away from it. That's why I've already got my rice going. My broccoli's cooking. It's not quite boiling yet. We want to cook that broccoli nice and soft. We don't want to turn it to a mush, but we don't want it to have any snap to it. You want your broccoli to be soft. You want your broccoli to have snap to it, just eat it raw with ranch. And casserole's the way to go, folks. If you got a lot of kids, or you're just tight on cash, which seems like most people are these days, and you want a bulk of food, that's the way to go. Not all casserole is good either. This is. Some people have tried to make this in the past. They had the ingredients right, but they tried to stir it all together and then make it, and just came out to be shit. The flavor's off. I mean, it seems like if you keep it layered, each individual flavor really has a chance to pop in your mouth. It's really nice. And we're going to add a little salt and pepper. Of course, I don't use the lid on mine, a sifter. I'm just going to shake it. Whew, that's plenty. I know you think, oh, he overdid it. No, not really, because we're not even close to being done with this yet. I still got to put sour cream in it. It's going to be a little bit more milk. That's something to keep in mind too. When you're looking at your thickness of your roux, you don't want it to be too loose because you're going to add sour cream to it, and that's going to loosen it up a little bit anyway. So we got it peppered, so it looks fine. Don't doubt me. Because if I didn't edit it out, it was all good. A little salt. Had to get my rubber spat. Boom. Now it's time for the sour cream. Okay. 16 ounces of sour cream. Don't be stingy with the sour cream, folks. I'm going to turn this heat down. Take your time. Loosen it up. Start getting violent with it. It's going to splatter. Just loosen it up. There we go. There we go. See how nice and thick that is? It'll loosen up a little bit more once that sour cream really starts to get hot. Boom. See there? That's beautiful. I'll turn it down just a hair more. We don't want to ruin it at this point. It's pretty much done. It's ready to roll. Remember what I said about timing, folks? Boom. There's the broccoli. It's right on point. Right on time. There's your broccoli. Spread that out evenly across the bottom of the pan. It's hot, but it ain't going to hurt me. I'm going to go with just a little bit of salt. Like I said, if you don't know what you're doing, make sure you got a sift on your salt. You can always add more salt and pepper after it's done. Okay, now, this is important. Don't be greedy with the cheese, folks. Just cheese that shit up. Cheese it up. You really want to sell your kids on this thing? You gotta have plenty of cheese. Now, layers of ham. It ain't rocket science, folks. Easy peasy. Boom. I'm just going to spread that out a little bit. Yes, I have washed my hands. Trust me. Okay, boom. There's that. Now, what's next? Here comes the rice, folks. Okay, enough of that. Alright, boom. So you want to take this rice, fluff it with a fork, and dump it out just like I did. Spread that shit out. Now, you could go 3 cups and have a little more luck than I just did covering everything. But I have found when you go 3 cups, it ends up being too much. And then you don't have room for your sauce. It's the sauce is the kicker here, folks. Oh yeah. Sauce. Top that bitch with some fucking cheese. Boom, there it is. Put that in the oven for about 20 minutes. At about 360 degrees. Get that cheese all melty till it starts to bubble up. Be ready to eat. Boom, look at that, look at that. Boom. And that sauce is fucking ridiculous. How cheesy that is. Cheese, ham, rice, broccoli, sour cream sauce. There's your finished product. You're going to have to try that yourself to know just how ridiculously good it is. Add a little salt and pepper. Straight. Anyways, me and my kids are going to eat, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.